Hey guys, my name is Kenny, and today we are going to solve another problem, which is Boolean expression. As we know, in a language we have several number of the different problem like decision that we have already done, and something like Boolean expression. So today we are going to finish it, and I try to find another problem so to make these things easy to some beginners who try to get in this career. So let's start with that Boolean expression. According to the definition, Boolean expression that is a logical statement that is either truth or false. When we are talking about Boolean expression, I think most of us have already done it in a mathematics class, Boolean expression, but today we are going to see it in computers. Actually, when you're talking about Boolean expression, this is a kind of statements that are talking about something or explain about something which it either be true or false. This statement just try to compare two things, which example can say this can be done right or left. That is kind of a Boolean expression. And also, to add more explanation, is used to compare data of any type as long as both part of expression have same basic data type. This is what I'm just finished to say here. You just compare two things so that to show that this and this have relationship, but one of these can be happen or both of them or none of them can happen, but the thing or data you are trying to compare must be same. That is a Boolean expression. And in addition, you can add data to see if it is equal to, greater than, less than other data. Boolean expression value can be yes and no, on and off, true and false. As we see that there is a example here. The example says that 2 is equal to 1 plus 1, and 3 is equal to 4 minus 1. Also, we have 1 or 0, and also we have 2 is not equal to 100 minus 90, and also we have 3 is not equal to 2 and 1 or 0. These are some of Boolean expression examples. Also, in Boolean expression there is something called a Boolean, true table. This table will show you how some Boolean expression can be used. As we see, this is a Boolean truth table. In this table we got two kind of data, which is false represented by F and T represented by true represented by T, and also we have somewhere called and and O. And O. This expression just try to explain that if something is in that statement which complies and or, if something is true, then this can be the Boolean expression which is like this and like this. Let's try to do it first. When we say F and this is false and true, when you find statement say yes is this and this is this, when the statement complies of and, if he use and, he mean both of them must be happen. So if one of them is false, this is not Boolean expression you expected it to do, or this is not true. We can say that. So if false and true, this is not, this will be a false. And when we use this kind of expression example, let's say that, let's see our example here. Let's say we say if x is greater or equal to 5 and x is less or equal to 20. This is a one-off example. So the thing, in order to this Boolean expression to be true, or this condition to be true, that x must be equal or less than 5, and to be greater than 5 and less than 20. So x can be 19, 20 itself, because 20 is greater than 5, 5 itself, 6 because 6 is greater than 5. So in order to this statement to be true, the number must be between 20 and 5. So this will make this statement to be true. And if that statement become true, this condition will be applied, because you can say if this condition is true, print this is true. So if the number you have given is not between this and this condition is not true. So the printf you have given will not be succeeded, because this statement is false. So when you have and, you mean both of them must be true. Okay, let's see it. False and true, this is false. But when we are talking about or it means that if this example, you can say x is greater or equal, maybe let's use it 1 or 0. This is another type of Boolean expression, but we use or. When we use or, it means that it can be happen to both of them to happen, or one of them can be happen. But if both of them is false, that will be false true. Example: false and true is true. We see in any Boolean, false and true is false, but in all, false and true is true because one of them is true. So this is true. And true and true is true. True or two is true. So this is okay. But let's see here. False and false is false. As we discussed before, that all must be true in order to make any boolean that condition made by n to be done. So if both of those condition you have given out is not true, this condition might not be applied. And if both, and let's see in all, if f or f, this is false because none of them have been true. So in all, we say that it must be one of them or both of them. But if it's happened none of them, that is false. So this condition will not be applied to. Let's see another problem. T means true, one of them is true and another is false. This, as we see at the first time, that one of them is false, so in end is false, but in all is true. Yeah, okay, just find there is a lot of true table like XO, NO, and other problem. But for myself, I just want to show you how you can start. And let's see our example here. Application, Boolean expression application. Boolean is a very useful in a program. Example of decision function. As we see before these videos, in previous videos I have already said about the decision function, like if else, switch, etc. So in that such decision, we always use Boolean expression. So it's just that we just start about decision, but in decision we have already started about Boolean, but here is a special for Boolean. So this is Boolean. When you're talking about decision, we are just talking about Boolean expression. So sometimes you can use more than one condition in single line, like if x is greater or equal to 5 and x is less or equal to 20. This is a condition that if you would like it to, like say, if x is greater is or equal to 5, do this. Why? And else if x is less or equal to 20, do this. But in Boolean expression you can use both of them in one condition, and this makes things easier. So just try to do more things to help you in such things, and by that you have to make your things. So try to do different things, and you will see that this is important to know. You have to get your hand dirty so that to become good programmer. And another example is if x is less or equal to y, plenty maxi is equal to y, else maxi is equal to x. So this is a kind of Boole expression too. So all decision function use Boole expression. So it's good to know Boole expression too, because you must use them effectively and collectively, because if you mistake, the compiler will do mistake too. So this will be a problem to your programs. And we'll see this example is just like this one. If that do this, let's do this. So this is one of example that we have seen already. And after that, let me show you that I have also myself, I just give up my Boole expression in my YouTube. I just call it Boole in YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my channel. To show you that you have got it, just do what this statement says to make it true. To make it true, you would like the video and you subscribe on my channel, Mr. Wishes Codeman. Thank you guys, and have a